Hello. Thank you for joining me today as we look at Google Classroom and we look at how to see our assignments that have been graded and have feedback from our teachers. Okay, so you'll notice on your screen that we're going to start at Infinite Campus. I always start here with my videos because Infinite Campus is a very important place for students to be extremely familiar with, because this is where they'll go to get to information like their official report card grades, their textbooks, their learning resources, and their digital online tools that they'll be using as they're working through their remote learning assignments during this school year. So we're here at Infinite Campus, and we're going to make sure that we're here at the Message Center. And we know that we're in the right place because we see Student Launchpad right here on our screen. So we're going to use 2 fingers on our mouse pad, and we're going to scroll down past our textbooks and our learning resources to our Google G Suite for Education area. Okay, just a quick note, this area kind of gives you a quick preview of all the different Google tools that students may or may not be using throughout the school year. For our purposes today, however, we're going to focus here on Google Classroom. So just a quick word here, when we come to Google Classroom, your student will not have this many classes in their Google Classroom. It just looks this way because the account that I'm using today for our video. Okay, so we need to look at the assignments that we have done for Ms. K. So we just did some work. There was some stuff that was due today. There was some stuff that was due tomorrow. I'm working, ahead, so I've got my work done, and I want to see if Ms. K has given me any feedback. Now I know that my assignment has been graded because I got an email that told me that assignment, that I received a grade. The email told me what my grade was, and it also told me, I also had an email that said that I had some private comments from my teacher. So I know, if I've been checking my email, I know that my teacher has done some work with this assignment that I turned in. Okay, so now that we're in our classroom, I'm going to click on classwork. And I need to go to those assignments that I turned in. So that is our characteristics of organisms and our vowel sounds. So if I click on characteristics of organisms and I click, first we want to notice right here, it tells me in my status that my work has been graded. Okay, so now I want to click on view assignment because this is where I can see my information. Okay, so it says that my work has been graded. I have my feedback from my teacher where she just tells me I did a good job. I can give her some kind of feedback if I would want to. Okay, and I can send that to my teacher. She will get an email that tells her that I have given her a comment as feedback on my assignment. And I can see right here what my grade was. It was a 97 out of 100. So I want to make sure that we take a moment to talk about grades. The grades that are in Google Classroom, those grades really are just a guide, an indicator, something to give you a feeling for where your students' grades might be. They are not your students' official grades. Okay, the ones that show up on a report card are found here in our in Infinite Campus under this grades button. Okay, so I want to make sure that we're very clear of the difference. This here in Infinite Campus under grades, that is what is the grade that your student is going to be receiving on the report card. The grades that we see here, they can just be used as a guideline just to kind of give you a feel for how your student is doing in class. Okay, so we see this grade for this assignment, and we've done a good job. I don't have to do anything else with it. So I'm actually going to come back to our home page, and I'm going to click on classwork. And I want to look at the other assignment that I finished. Okay, so I did characteristics of organisms, but I also did my vowel sounds assignment. So I'm going to click on that. Okay, I see that it's been graded, and I'm going to click on view assignment so that I can see what my grade was. Okay, so I notice here that my grade was an 85 out of 100. So I'm not really sure why I might have gotten that grade for my work. So I come over here and I look and I see, make sure to complete slide 3, please resubmit. Okay, so my teacher has told me there's something I forgot to do. Okay, so that process now is that I need to click on my assignment. And I need to come and do my work. So maybe I need to add some more. I forgot to do this slide. Okay, so I'm going to very quickly, I'm going to grab a shape, my box, and I'm looking for that short A sound. And that's not it. That's not it. Here it is. So I'm going to draw my box around my word that has a short A. I'm going to get rid of the white that's in the box. And now I've got it. And I think this one also has a short A. So I'm going to grab another box. Oops. Let me grab my box. Click. Here we go. Now I've got here, and I need to get rid of, I'm clicking on a paint bucket is what this little icon is. And I'm saying that I want it to be clear or transparent. And when I do that, then all I have is a box around my stuff. Okay, so now I've finished my work. But notice there's no turn in button that's here. Okay, so I have to come back to my Google Classroom tab. I know the Google Classroom because of this logo right here. It may be a different color, but we look for just this little, looks like a person in the picture. Okay, so I'm going to click vowel sounds and I'm going to click resubmit. Okay, and so now it says an attachment will be submitted, and I'm going to now click turn in. Okay, so my teacher gave me some feedback. She told me, this is my grade. I can earn a better grade if if I take the assignment back, make the corrections my teachers asked me to make, and then resubmit my work. And that was the process that you just saw. Okay, so a couple of different ways that we can see our grades. Okay, I showed you 2 ways that we can see them. We can come to classwork. We can click on our assignment. Okay, we see that it's graded. We can click view assignment and we come here. Okay, and we can see our grade right here. That's one of the ways. Another way is to click on the link from the email that we received. If we click on the link from the email, it'll tell us in the email what the grade is, and it will show up here. If we click on the link in the email, it will bring us right to this screen. Okay. Remember that sometimes when we get our grades, we've done a good job. There's nothing more we need to do. Okay. Other times when we get a grade, maybe there's some work we need to do. So we need to click on that file again, fix it, and then come back to Google Classroom and click on this Resubmit tab. Okay, so one other place where we can see our grades that I want to make sure that I point out here in our Classwork tab is up at our View Your Work button. So I'm going to click here. Okay, and so here is the most recent work that I've done. And right away, I can see what my grades are. Okay, so that's another place that I can look. All right, again, before I leave you, I just want to make sure that we're clear. These grades are not necessarily the grades that are going to be in what goes on a report card, right? This is Google Classroom. It works separately from Infinite Campus. So if you want to know what the official grade is, how your student is doing officially in class, you need to go to Infinite Campus and click on that grades tab that's there. Okay, that's it for our video today. Thank you very much for joining me.